Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that could totally change the game in education. It's a system that's all about making everything you learn, I mean, everything, from a weekend workshop to your actual job experience, officially count.
Okay, just think about it for a second. That coding boot camp you did online? Or maybe that internship where you basically became a project management whiz? What about that local training course? Right now, all that amazing, real-world experience, well, it usually doesn't fit into the super rigid box of a traditional degree, does it? And that right there is the huge disconnect, isn't it? On one hand, you've got the old school way, one university, a straight 4-year line, and you probably have to pack up your life and move. But then there's, real life, the world we all live in, where learning happens everywhere, at work, through online courses, or at local community centers. So for the longest time, there was just no way to connect those two worlds. It meant so much of that hands-on, super useful knowledge just vanished. It fell through the cracks, totally ignored by the official system. Well, that's all starting to change. So let's talk about the solution, the Academic Bank of Credits, or ABC. The idea is so simple, but it's really powerful. I want you to picture a bank, but instead of putting money in, you're depositing credits from your learning. It's like one central account for every single skill you pick up, no matter where you learned it.
Okay, so how does this actually work? It's pretty simple, really. Step 1, you go out and learn a new skill, anywhere. Step 2, that skill gets checked out, validated, and turned into an official academic credit. Then, step 3, you deposit that credit right into your personal ABC account. And finally, you just keep collecting these credits from all over the place until, boom, you got enough for a certificate or maybe even a whole degree. And here's why this is such a big deal for literally any learner. The system actually recognizes what you already know. That means you don't have to sit through and pay for courses you don't need. It cuts out wasted time and, even better, wasted money. Imagine not having to pay to learn the same stuff twice. That's a huge barrier knocked down right there. So what kind of learning are we really talking about here? Pretty much everything. This lets you build a real learning portfolio. We're talking hands-on job training, internships, those massive online courses, MOOCs, even skills you pick up at your local community center. The bottom line is, it's all valid, it's all valuable, and now it actually all counts. But look, this is about way more than just making things convenient. This has some really deep implications for who gets access to education. So let's ask the big question. Who really benefits the most when things get this flexible? Honestly, a system like the ABC is a total game changer for a ton of people. Think about students in rural areas. The skills they learn locally can now be the first step to a real degree. Or what about students who are already working full-time? All that on-the-job experience they've earned, it finally gets the recognition it deserves. This opens up brand new paths for so many people who just can't pack up and move to a college town. And this next point is absolutely crucial. Life is messy, right? We change jobs, we move, we have to take time off. In the old system, that could mean your whole educational journey just stopped. Dead end. But with the ABC, you get what's called credit continuity. Your progress is now portable. It travels with you. None of your hard work ever goes to waste. So when you add it all up, recognizing all kinds of learning, cutting costs, giving people real flexibility, you get to the real point of all this. The end goal isn't just to make things run a little smoother. It's about democratizing education. It's about making it something that's truly open and fair for everybody.
And that leaves us with one last pretty wild question to chew on. As systems like this become more and more common, are we watching the beginning of the end for the traditional 4-year degree? Could this be the future of how we all learn and build our careers? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.